want to ask for more money, they come to council during what they submit to Michael and myself in terms of their program planning budget, that they intend to raise it and spend it, and they notify us then so we can do a budget amendment before the event.
Which is the way it should be, yes.
And like I said, there will be some growing pains as we go through the first couple of events, and I just want council to understand that. So we may be a little more lenient with, the first two events than we will be with the others, but we hope people will learn from them.
Do you want a head nod or a motion?
Well, considering I have the authority as everything stands right now, it's pretty much a head nod.
Head nod, okay. Is that all financial information we need? Okay, business from the mayor, report on meetings and activities. October 26th and 27th, I attended the League of Municipalities conference in Greenville as a representative of the town. A couple of the highlights of that were the state treasurer, Janet Cole, talked with everyone in attendance about the retirement funds, the state retirement funds. And basically, she said that North Carolina has lost billions and billions, as has everybody else, but that we've lost a whole lot less number of billions than most states have, and we're in pretty good shape. She did say that the municipalities, counties and municipalities, over the next 5 years, we're going to see their billing increase for these retirement funds due to these losses. And just wanted to sort of stand in front of everyone and tell everybody that. She didn't give any percentages or anything. It was just a very sober assessment of the state retirement system. Another meeting that I went to, I had been really concerned over a long time about the threat from the state to try to dump the road system on the cities and counties. I attended a transportation meeting in which the director of the Department of Transportation, Mr. Conti, he was pointedly asked the question of does he back that attempt to dump the roads, and he said no, he does not, and the DOT does not advocate that. At the same time, in a packet of material that were given prior to that meeting, two of the senators were Slotfelter out of Mecklenburg and one other. They were setting out their case. So this is being pushed by the General Assembly or by certain General Assembly members, according to, from what I was able to see there. So it's still a threat, although it looks like DOT isn't spearheading the threat as it is. Had a lot more stuff, but we'll go ahead and stop there. Number B, VFW presentation. I'm going to begin this by saying that about a year and a half ago, Richard Beeson, who was a VFW representative, and myself we met with a representative from Davie Tree Service out at the proposed VFW Memorial site. And the purpose was to look at the growth of trees out there, and sort of look at where the monument was going to go, and just get some professional information as to the status of that site. The representative gave us information then, which has been updated by Danny Nelson with another representative of Davie, and Danny was going to present us with that information tonight, and it sounds like it's a whole lot better information than we had last year. Danny, can we go ahead and
Okay, I'm co-chair of the VFW committee and also a member of VFW Post-20091110. And one of our concerns was, at the last committee meeting, was the trees. First of all, it's a commitment of the VFW in our agreement with the town and everything. We want to preserve the trees. They're part of the reason we selected that site because of the backdrop and such as that. But it come to our attention that there was some, through David Tree, that made some recommendations and everything because of the previous damage to the trees that they need some fertilization and then some roof pruning and that sort of thing. And that was an old proposal. And this was dated 12/12, I think 12/12/2007, which was almost 2 years ago. So naturally the numbers was out of date and everything, so we revisited, or we contacted David Creek, and I did, and the guy that did the proposal before was no longer there, and this guy Scott White, which is the letter that I received today. I was told I'd get it yesterday morning, so I'm kind of late to get some new numbers is a little different. The VFW is not here to ask for any money. We're going to try to do that over fundraising methods. But since we're in the town park and everything, we kind of feel that we want to start at a point. And what I'm here for is to present this to the council, to the town, and say, okay, at this point, you know, we'd like to ask you to take care of these issues, and then we'll take it from this point on. You know, as far as maintaining the trees and the health of them and everything. What I got here from Mr. Wine, if you look at the first page, he did a proposal. It's got telling us different type of pruning things, such as that. And I kind of highlighted the things I felt like that pertain to the town of Summerfield versus what the VFW is responsible for. And he's got roof pruning approximately 100 foot long wooded areas adjacent to the memorial. It's $800, and what that amounts to, I asked him if it'd be a matter of trenching the roots, cutting them, and then they go in there and prune them to make a clean cut of whatever once they trench. And then he would require, they would do deep fertilization on the roots to stimulate them again, to make the trees keep going and not realize the damage. That part, because of the, you know, the construction of the memorial, I feel like it's falling under the VFW obligation. There's during our inspection and everything, Mr. White was looking at some of the trees and, you know, they looked for previous damage or whatever. What we found, first of all, was a big maple tree. I'm going to ask you to look at the second, I think the second page, I got it put together right, it said maple was stump damage. He looked at it and said, you know, this is a tree that's in the center of the two oaks that look at the front view of where the memorial be. And he said it was caught in there, and I was really concerned, and then he kind of probed into it. He started, his toe went all the way into the center of the tree. So what it amounts to, the tree's got, the heart of it is damaged. And that's something that's really outside the perimeter of the memorial. It does not affect us, except for the fact that it's a liability or whatever that's going to be in front. So I think that would kind of fall